topic for today's discussion is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Organic chemistry. Now, it is very important for your upcoming exams, whether it is board exams or whether it is competition. So, in organic chemistry, we mainly have organic reactions and now we divide these organic reactions into three parts, which we have mainly seen in this whole organic chemistry is the first one is addition reaction. And second one is substitution reaction, and the third one is elimination reaction. So we have mainly seen the three important reactions which are in chemistry: addition reaction, and next one is substitution reaction, and third one is elimination reaction. So now from here we can see in addition reaction it is of three types, that is A, B and C. Three types of reactions are possible, and these are electrophilic addition reaction, then nucleophilic addition reaction, and then last FRAR, that is free radical addition reaction. So we have to go through these three types of mechanisms, and next one is substitution. So the first one is, we can also draw these different reaction mechanisms in the substitution reaction, and another one is that first one is ESR, that is electrophilic substitution reaction, then NSR, nucleophilic substitution reaction, and the last one is FRSR, free radical substitution reaction. So we have seen that these are addition reactions three, and these three are substitution reaction, and last one is the elimination reaction, which have in the syllabus is we have E1 and E2 mainly we will see in this type. Okay, so these are the different types of elimination reaction which is goes through E1 and E2. Now firstly we have to see what happens in addition reaction and what happens in substitution reaction and what happens in elimination reaction. So we see that in addition reaction जो pi bond होता है it gets converted into two sigma bonds. ये हमें जानना ज़रूरी होता है कि pi bond होगा वो दो sigma bond में break हो जाता है. So we can see here in this type of questions that this is a simple alkene, and then X plus Y, and what it gives, what will be the product is, the product will be like this, and this is what here is. This is the bond, sorry I have drawn it like this. This is not a positive, this is a bond between it. It is through my mistake. Now this here is X bond is breaking and X, and this is a Y. So this pi bond is breaking, and it is getting converted into the two sigma bonds. So this is a simple addition reaction we have seen. Now what happens in the substitution reaction? In the substitution reaction, it happens like that: Rx plus Y, and it gives Ry plus X. So this is what simply happens in the substitution, that is Y is substituted here and X is left out, and this is what X here. So we have seen across this, and what's happened in the elimination reaction. Let's talk about what will be the case here. Simply, this is the case where it is X and this is where Y, and now this is converted into the sigma bonds breaking, and it's converted into the double bond, and now this is the final product which I have obtained here. This is X and Y is the outer product, and this alkene is the main product which is formed. So till now we have understood that what happens in different reactions and how these reactions will proceed. Now firstly, when we have understand that addition reactions is of three types: ER, NAR, FRAR, and substitution is also of three types: ESR, NSR, FRSR, and next one is the elimination reaction. So we have come out of across these. Now we have to deal with the different reactions throughout the entire chemistry. In order to understand the things, we must have to understand firstly that what is the electrophile and nucleophile, and what are the free radicals, and how these reactions take place. And before going on to that, we must have to look out here in our syllabus. What they will give to us is first chapter, which we have dealt with so far: hydrocarbons. So this is hydrocarbon chapter, which is in class 11th syllabus, and in hydrocarbons we generally see here is alkanes, and there is alkene, and then alkyne, and at the last what we have seen there is aromatic hydrocarbon. So we have to see there is hydrocarbon, and in hydrocarbon we have to go through alkane, alkene, and alkyne. But in this case, in the case of alkane, we see there is a mechanism FRSR, free radical substitution reaction. But in the case of alkene and alkyne, only electrophilic addition reaction EAR and FRAR will take place, that is free radical addition reaction. And at the last we have there is aromatic hydrocarbon, and aromatic hydrocarbon goes to the reaction mechanism of ESR. So to understand the hydrocarbon in the view of exams or exam perspective, we have to understand first the mechanism, then we can solve every question whichever comes from this topic. Now, after the hydrocarbons, the next chapter which we have in our syllabus, which is in class 12th, that is haloalkanes and haloarenes. Haloalkanes, haloalkanes and haloarenes. So haloalkanes and haloarenes is the chapter. Now we have to see what we have to see in this haloalkanes and haloarenes. So these are alkyl halide, and there is aryl halide. So we have two things to see here. There is alkyl halide and aryl halide. So we have to see in what mechanism they will proceed further. So alkyl halide will go through the mechanism of NSR and elimination. यहाँ पे हम NSR और elimination reaction को देखते हैं. लेकिन एरिल हालाइड में अगर हम बात करें तो हमारे पास न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन देखने को मिलता है. Very rarely and very occasionally you will see ESR. So these two things we have to understand for this haloalkanes and haloarenes. We must have to well understand the concept of these topics to understand haloalkanes and haloarenes. And this haloalkanes and haloarenes is a very important chapter if we talk about the entire organic chemistry, because all the conversions of the various exams, the various state boards exams, they oftenly give the conversions, and you can do from that to activate the given compound into the haloalkanes and haloarenes, and then suitably convert it into the desired the conversion which you want to obtain. So this is what the linking chain between that hydrocarbons and then haloalkanes and haloarenes. And after that we have alcohols, phenols and ethers. So here we are going to see, this is also the chapter, it is in class 12, alcohols, phenols and ethers. So this is the chapter in which we have seen that alcohols is here, phenols is here, and ethers. Three different compounds are present here. Now on what mechanism they will make the reactions? Alcohol, if we talk about alcohol, then we will talk about phenol, and at the last we will talk about ethers. And now we will see that alcohol will give the mechanism of NSR as well as the elimination reaction. So these two reactions will be shown by the alcohol, that is a nucleophilic substitution reaction and elimination reaction. Next, if we talk about the phenol, then phenol is very simple. This is ESR mechanism, and this is electrophilic substitution reaction, and ethers will show the mechanism of NSR. So alcohol, phenols and ethers, we have seen that the mechanism is of NSR elimination. phenols में ether है, फिनॉल्स में ESR है और ईथर में NSR है. So we have seen there is hydrocarbons, haloalkanes and haloarenes, and at the last alcohol phenol ethers. Now next one is that syllabus, which is aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. So next thing is we're going to draw is that aldehydes and ketones, and next one is carboxylic acid. So these are the three different compounds we have to see here: aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid. Now one by one we will see what the reaction mechanism they will show. So here is first one is aldehydes, and then ketone, and last one is carboxylic acid and its derivatives. So aldehydes will show the reaction due to in these compounds we will see there is a carbonyl group, and which favors nucleophilic addition reaction in aldehyde as well as in ketones nucleophilic addition reaction. And at the last, carboxylic acid and its derivatives, they mostly favored the NSR mechanism, that is nucleophilic substitution reaction. And at the last of our class syllabus that we will see here is last compound that we have to deal in this is amines. This is amines or amines, we will say. This is amines, and these amines gives a reaction of two types. That is, one is of NSR and another one is of ESR, which is the ESR. So we have seen there is different mechanisms we come out of it, and so this is what total, this is the chapter sequence which is available in class 11th organic reactions part, and this is the part which is in class 12th organic reactions. So we have to do this much only in order to do the complete organic reactions. So there are a lot of chemical reactions, and those lots of chemical reactions is proceed through a very limited concepts, and those limited concept is to know the mechanism, in what way these reactions proceed, and in that way you must have to go through these mechanisms. That these three mechanisms, if you study, then you will able to solve number of reactions and number of questions which is come in your exams. Then these three are of substitution, and then elimination is of E1 and E2 you will have to see. So the basic thing is that what happens if the addition takes place, and what happens if the substitution takes place, and what happens if the elimination takes place. So we have seen the different reactions, how they happen, and the mechanism of different reactions, how they will come across. And now in next lecture we will deal with this all organic reactions one by one, and you will see how easily you will be able to recall all the reactions and as well as the mechanism through which these reactions happen. And still go on and study well.